East side, west side, worldwide. Welcome to the story time with OG LA Ron. Please don't forget to smash the like button, comments, and subscribe. Today, I want to talk about some old friends of mine. They off of 68th Street, East Coast, Crips. They brothers. They have a whole family called the Broomfields, Bisket and Dog, and a sister Helen. 68 East Side, East Coast. I had got familiar with the Broomfields when I went to Fremont. We walked all the way to Fremont when I was in the 10th grade. My brother and them kind of already knew him, so we get to Fremont. We all sitting on the bench, and that's when we ran into the 6'8", 6'9", 6 deuces. It was a few 5'9s went there, and one day we sitting on the bench, and we was introducing each other. It was like the first day of school, and the guys was like, "Man, where y'all from?" And they was like, "Man, we from over there on Central and 68, between 68 and Central and Hooper." And they was like, "Oh, we from 68 between Maine and San Pedro and Broadway." And they was like, "All of y'all from 68 East Side?" We like, "Yeah." You know, all of us from one street. This was Raymond started us. We've been having our own thing over there for a long time on 68. We call ourselves the 68 Street Boys. And now, you know, we majority of us going to Fremont. And that's how I first ran into Biscuit and Dog and Helen, BB, Archie, a lot of the guys that from 68. We kind of instantly clicked, because one thing about 68 is you can't see the other side because of Goodyear. So you had to go down to Florence or you had to go to Gage. So we never really seen each other till we got to high school. So when we got to high school, we kind of clicked, because we all like to lift weights. They liked to lift weights. But I think Biscuit was still in YA back then. Everybody kept saying Biscuit was finna get out. Biscuit is gonna get out, and everybody we know was anticipating him getting out, because Dog is his brother and Helen is his sister. They have another brother too named Haywood, and he got some older sisters. But this family is a big family off of 68th Street between Maine and San Pedro. That's what I actually met Big Al from 68. I met a lot of 68. I think Batman was from 68. We met a lot of 68s. We met some 68 girls. And, as we got in high school and as we got out of school, I started going over to, every now and then they would come over to 68 on Central Side, and we would go on to 68 on the main street side. So every time I got a car, every time I would get in one of the newer cars, I would get some new rims, I would go by Dog's house, and they had all of them had Cadillacs back then. This was before they had really got into the water game, and I used to go by there, and my lowriders and Dog would come outside and be like, "Man, whose car is this?" And I would say, "Man, it's mine." He say, "Man, what you got on the laces?" He was like, "Yeah, them laces on there are either Zeniths or something like that." Dog always act like an older guy, and he was always smooth, and we was always cool and everything. And then I come over there, and next time I had a 80-something Chevy truck with laces on it. I come over there and blow the horn. I used to like to see Helen come out with that big old butt on her and stuff like that, and I always used to go by there with different cars. I went over there one time in Melvin Butler Benz, and Dog was like, "Man, whose car is this?" I said, "Man, this is my car." He said, "Man, this ain't your car." And I say, "Nah, this my boy Melvin Butler. I work for Melvin Butler, and I just come over here to let you check it out." So Dog was like, man, he went and got him a Benz right after that, and we had all been, making money, going out of town. I always was going out of town. Some dog, they was like kind of still in LA a little bit, and they had got caught in a sting operation, and I think a woman undercover set up a lot of the guys around Dog, and I know Dog and Bisket had a car lot over there in Compton, over there by Superior Motors. But Dog was always smooth. He lived in West Covina. He had a house in West Covina. He had a lot of property and stuff like that. But Dog and Bisket and Al, they became some of the richest guys on the east side, especially over there on 68. They was into I guess the PCP thing. I never really was into the PCP, but I think they had got kind of like major, or the government said they was major drug dealers into the water. So I end up running into Dog again, and he was in Leavenworth. He came to Leavenworth. I heard they was in jail. I heard they had arrested him, but they just took a lot of their stuff, but they just let him out, and they came back and got him again. I know that when I got to Leavenworth, I was already there. Then I heard Dog had came up there, and I was talking to Dog, and he was telling me he had the CCE, I think it was the RICO, and that was that's a hard charge because it have enhancements inside of it. And, they was really trying to get the water guys, because they had got the cocaine guys. They had got the heroin guys, and they was really trying to get the guys from Compton, Watson, South Central that really had a big influence in the water. So we used to talk about, that they put a special prosecutor that came down from Miami. I think he was on Noriega case or one of those. No, he was John DeLorean's prosecutor. That's who it was. I think the same prosecutor that prosecuted John DeLorean went after Dog and his family, Dog and his brothers, and I ended up running into Dog again. I left Leavenworth in '97. I ended up running into Dog again, and Atwater. Yeah, we was in Atwater together, and I see that Dog was still fighting that life sentence. It was automatic life sentence for the RICO. He had the big RICO, just like the one of the major drug dealers in the United States, Noriega and Chapo and all those guys. This was before that, and he had the RICO. So we started, chopping down. They started bringing new laws and amendments to get some of the time. I talk about the purity. They started making them start charging with the purity of the PCP, because a lot of times, sometimes you having different ingredients and a lot of it ain't pure. So they started breaking it down, man. And we was in Atwater together, and then we ended up becoming going to Victorville. And this was a lot of times, man, a lot of these sentences, man, a lot of these water guys, they had a lot of time, and they had try to catch them in the act. But they had a big sting operation over there on the east side, and they had caught up a lot of guys on this case, and a lot of guys went to jail with that conspiracy. And I know the conspiracy stretched it all the way from different cities in different states. But to bring these guys that I grew up with, I know they out of jail now. I know they family mans. I know they ain't into the drug business, or they was accused drug dealers. I ain't gonna never try to say that we was busted, because we wasn't busted. It was just a lot of hearsay, ghost dope. And I'm just glad these guys out back with their family, because I know Dog got twins. His sister Helen, is good. I heard they moved out of town. I think maybe to somewhere out of town. I don't really exactly know where, but I'm just glad they got out. I'm glad he got that RICO off of him, and I'm just glad that we be able to talk one day. But people been going on with their lives, and this is on the Broomfields, 6-8 East Coast is on between San Pedro and Maine, the Broomfields, Bisket, Dog, and Al, and all these guys that from 6-8. I did a piece on the 6-9s. I wanted to do a piece on the 6-8s, and this is the piece I did on 6-8, or Dog and Bisket. 6-8, East Coasters.